Yeah, I'd like to demonstrate a little bit of, empty space. Now, when you have empty space in an abstract mirror painting, what I noticed was so exciting was the empty space, mostly the mirror. It's like, wow, what's going on? Plus, I could do texture and all that kind of business. That's what I was doing with canvas. So when I started moving these things around the room, let's say I just finished this one, and I hung it on the wall, it actually fell the other day, and that's why it's on the floor here. It's pretty big. It's just a couple of cheap mirrors that you buy and taped off the edges. So as I move my perspective around, well, the whole room is in that thing. I'm in it. The other side of the room is in it. Some of the ceiling's in it, depending on my perspective. This is why it fascinated me, and it lined up a little bit with quantum physics. And this observer platform that I had talked about when I was just demonstrating my canvas pencil drawings. But this, and the painting, and the mirror behind the painting, and this is really cool. I purchased this mirror down here at a fairly inexpensive price, and it was brand new. That's right there. It's covered up with that black felt. It's a huge mirror, and I hardly paid anything for it. And if I was, and I'll have a painting on it one of these days, but these ones, I could just put them together and constructed them. And it costs nothing. If I purchased a frame and put an oil painting in that one back there, as 24 by 36, it would cost me 4 times what I paid for that mirror at a discount store. And you can see everything else that's going on in the mirror. Plus, what I discovered doing them was this a quantum leap into empty space. That's what's fascinating about them. This quantum leap into empty space and into the mirror, and then having this reflective quality that you don't get with canvas. And then I just started doing paintings on glass. Just basic. As I had mentioned, I worked in a antique shop, and so I came across a lot of junk glass. That's how I got started in it. And I started on a broken mirror. Guy wanted me to do an abstract on it. Abstract? Yeah, do an abstract on it, Francis. Thank you very much. Okay. And then, bammo. That's why, and that was after the course with the interior design degree that I got down there at the furniture store. They weren't basically sales associates. A lot of them were artists, and a lot of them had degrees in interior design, and a lot of them knew what they were doing. And they taught me so much. One lady who used to throw so much work at me, but she wasn't any drama at all. And she said to me, one of the first times I ever worked for her, she said, "Francis, and get the sentimentality out of your art." Huh? Get the sentimentality out of your art, Francis. She was another one that would come by with a palette of what she needed when she was decking something out. This is what I'm working with. And get your sentimentality out of it. Meaning, look, it's not your Uncle Charlie up there that, left you a lot of money that you really love, I want a nice portrait of him. This is not like that. This is abstract art, Frank. That stuff doesn't matter. That's what was interesting about it. You could kind of sidestep the sentimentality. And I was always sentimental about my art. It was drama. It still is. And I have a lot of sentimentality in certain kind of art, but when it comes to abstract, well, that's a little different. That's what fascinates me about it. Because you can get your sentimentality out of it and have fun, even if it doesn't look that great. This one doesn't look that great. I've had other ones That one eventually I gave away. The first one I did from the guy at the antique shop. It was so heavy. I got tired of hauling it around. And it looked really cool. And I did some kind of surreal florals, with some flourishes on that glass. And it looked kind of like vegetation. I don't know. It was just fun. Particle weight, E equals MC, not scared of doing abstracts on glass. Fun stuff. Really, really.